Okay, so I think I'm gonna spend this video talking about sobriety and my journey with it. Everybody has their own journey, and everybody is on their own path when it comes to substances and trying to find their own way around life and feeling. I haven't smoked in about 5 months, and honestly, today's really been getting to me, and I've really felt the need and the urge to, have that buzz. And I've had other forms of getting a buzz when it comes to drinking. I don't drink often, but when I do drink, I try to have a little bit of fun. But I'm very influenced by other people and what other people have going on, especially when it comes to artists and artistic endeavors. When I see artists that I like having a good time with drugs or alcohol, I feel like, oh, it's okay for me to do it. Or when an artist is like, hey, I'm completely sober and this has helped me, I feel like, maybe I should be strong and, continue on. But something that I am learning and especially moving around emotionally, especially as a creative, I think it's important to know that my creativity is not reliant on drugs or smoking or alcohol. I don't need those to be creative. And that can be a little hard. That can be a little scary and challenging to just give yourself the permission to just be a creative and you know that while drugs and alcohol may help with creativity, it's not the source of your creativity. And it is scary and it can be very frustrating because, at least for me, it's hard to see the colors and see the the through line with my own projects and my own creativity, but it's very easy for me to see it within others. So I try to use alcohol and substances in order to help with that through line and to help with that, pattern recognition and to see certain colors within my creations. And I got to the point where I felt like I needed those in order to see that through line. And it has been tough. It has been a journey in and of itself. But I know at the end of the day that I don't necessarily need it. That can be scary. That can be very, very tough. And it is very tough to wrap my head around. I just get frustrated because I want so much for myself, and I can spend so much time comparing myself to others and not doing what I need in order to create. I spend so much time scrolling, and I just I get stuck in bad habits and non-healthy habits, and I spend more time in the instant pleasures rather than the, you know, delayed pleasures, the things that will ultimately make me happier and healthier and better in the future. And it's really hard to get out of that habit and that pattern and that cycle of thinking. And I don't think a lot of people talk about this. I don't think a lot of artists talk about this, and I know it's not a singular type of person's issue, but I think a lot of queer artists and artists who are outside the norm have an issue with this. Um, the need for instant gratification and the need for somebody or something outside of yourself in order to be creative, in order to feel fulfilled. But I'm slowly coming to the realization that I am enough, and my creativity and my creative energy is dependent on me, and it comes from me. It doesn't come from another person. It doesn't come from anyone else outside of myself or anything else outside of myself. And I'm deciding to be strong today. I'm deciding to be strong today, and I'm excited because I'm still having creative ideas. I still feel the need to create, and I do know that I can sometimes get very overwhelmed, very overwhelmed, and even depressed, especially when I have 2-3 days off at one time. I just get overwhelmed by the things that I need to do and the things that I want to do that I don't do anything. And I just rot in bed and scroll and look at other people doing things that I want to do. And honestly, that's me being scared of myself, my potential, but that's also me just being overwhelmed by life and overwhelmed by all the things that I could do and that I want to do. And I just need to be more aware, be kinder to myself, and give myself grace and allow me to work through those and just be honest with myself. It's important to be honest with myself and what I want and what I need. And sometimes, especially on the days that I have off, it's important for me to get out of the house and go outside and take a step away from my environment a little bit and then come back so I can have a way to organize my thoughts and organize my ideas and know where to start. Because it's hard to create when your apartment or your house is a mess. Very hard. And it's like, well, why? I. But then if I start cleaning up and I get, boggled down with doing that, I'm just like, dang, I didn't spend any time creating, and then I get frustrated. But I don't know. But I do know that me having a substance of any kind would not be beneficial to any state that I'm in. It might be a nice feeling for the moment, and it might be a nice buzz. I love the buzz. We all love the buzz, but the buzz is good momentarily. It's not good for the long run. And I get frustrated with myself, but I ultimately need to hold myself accountable for what it is that I want and what it is that I'm doing, and make sure I'm actually doing the things that will bring me happiness and, make little Delmar proud. Make that little boy inside me, or that little kid inside me, feel as though they are enough and that they are appreciated, and that they're make sure they are allowed to be proud of who they are now. And not get boggled down by everybody else and what they're doing or what everybody else did. I don't have to be an artist that takes substances in order to feel something. I don't have to be an artist that needs to be numb or needs that buzz in order to be creative or feel creative. I also need to give myself grace and realize when something is not benefiting me and who I want to be, and hone in on that a little bit instead of realizing one moment and then going to sleep and waking up and just forgetting about it and forgetting that it existed. I'm stronger than I give myself credit for, and I'm stronger than I would like to be. No, I'm glad I'm strong, and I think it's important. And I'm sorry that I haven't been more consistent and more determined and dedicated, and I'm sorry if I'm not always the best person that I can be or that I should be. And I'm sorry that I hurt myself sometimes and hurt other people in the process. And I think it's important to work on myself and sort of document it a little bit. I think I might record a video today or another video and just show some of the things that I'm making. And have fun with it. Well, I'm not really making, I'm just adding stuff to it. And I want to give myself grace. I want to allow myself to see the colors and be colorful and be creative and be fun and be extravagant and kooky and I don't know, just take it one day at a time, one moment at a time, because we're all gonna fucking die. We might as well enjoy it while we're here and try to build something that lasts and try to make something that is bigger than yourself or just something that you're proud of. I want to make myself proud. starts right now.